mouth-watering dishes,
shawarma and pizza,
Rima bread and low bum wines. Come relax with crunchy pastries and healthy meals at Rima Restaurant. Imaro House, 226 Moritala Mohammed Way, Benin City. Or call us 080-346-91253.
Excellent services, test of quality, Rima has it all. Rima has it all. Rima!
In the news tonight, residents hail government over reduction of price of petrol. Most outlets yet to comply. Lagos commences contact tracing for 1,300 persons as 4 new cases are recorded in the state. And independent corrupt practices sensitizes key players to monitor constituency projects in their domain. Good evening and many thanks for joining us on the news tonight. I am Elizabeth Omako. 4 new cases of COVID-19 have been recorded in Lagos State, bringing the total number of confirmed cases in Nigeria to 12 Thursday afternoon. The state has also commenced contact tracing for 1,300 persons who have had contact with the new cases and the previously announced 6. The Commissioner for Health in the state, Professor Aki Abayomi, said the 4 cases are out of the 19 people tested on Wednesday. One of them is a woman who had contact with the female patient who came from the United Kingdom few days ago. The second new case is a female who returned from France on March 14 on a Turkish airline TK1830. The commissioner also revealed that the third case is a Nigerian male in his 50s who had not traveled anywhere, while the fourth case is a Nigerian male who arrived the country on March 13 from Frankfurt to Lagos on Lufthansa airline flight number LTT 568. Still talking about the coronavirus, as coronavirus pandemic spreads swiftly worldwide, Nigerian government is not resting on its arms to contain the spread across the states. State government of Edo State is doing this through aggressive sensitization and equipping of the isolation centers. Ifeoma Okafor has details.
The number of deaths from the pandemic have continued to rise as statistics reveal that more than 201,500 sufferers worldwide have died as a result of contracting the COVID-19. Schools are closed while businesses and public events are cancelled as measures to contain further spread. Meanwhile, Nigeria now has 9 new cases of coronavirus, bringing to 12 the total number of confirmed cases in the country. With this development, Nigeria now has confirmed cases of COVID-19. In Edo State, the government, apart from sensitizing the public on personal hygiene and other measures to contain the spread, has also put up isolation centers. The Stella Obasanjo Hospital in Benin City is one of the centers, as facilities are already in place to contain COVID-19. Dr. Paul Irabo confirms the state's readiness to contain spread in the state.
It's equipped with bed spaces, with diagnostic equipment, with personal protective equipment for the practitioners, and we have the full complement of staff to attend to the cases should they arise.
The National Sports Festival scheduled to take place in Edo State has been postponed as a precautionary measures to contain spread of COVID-19. In Benin, Ifoma Okafor, NTA News.
The Central Bank of Nigeria has announced a 1.1 trillion naira investment fund to support critical sectors of the economy. In a statement, Governor of the bank, Godwin Emefiele, said out of the 1.1 trillion naira, 1 trillion will be used to support the local manufacturing sectors as well as boost import substitution. He explained that the balance 100 billion naira will be used to support health authorities to ensure laboratories, researchers and innovators work with global scientists to produce vaccines and test kits in Nigeria. This, he said, was imperative following the coronavirus pandemic, adding that the 100 billion naira would enable the country prepare for any major crisis ahead. He said given the continuing impact of the disease on global supply chains, the CBN will increase its intervention in boosting the economy. Still talking about the COVID-19, the Palace of the Order of Benin is informing the public that it is suspending with immediate effect hearing of complaints brought by various communities, groups and individuals to the palace. A statement by Victor Ogunwari for Secretary, Benin Traditional Council, says it is a precautionary measure against the spread of coronavirus. The resumption date is to be announced in conformity with the federal government's position in containing the spread of the disease. The news of the reduction in the price of premium motor spirits is being received with cheers by Edo residents. Obiyoto Baprasai, who monitored the level of compliance, reports that 24 hours after the directive by federal government, only the NNPC mega station is dispensing at 125 naira per litre.
46-year-old Jane Ola is an intercity commercial in more patronage at the NNPC mega station on Sapele Road, where the product is being dispensed for 125 naira per litre.
This at my area at the Kenwan Road, the old filling station, they are assistantly 145. But just living from living in Kenwan Road, I have to rush down to Mega. Yeah, you can continue. I have to come down to Mega Sapele Road to come and buy, and I reach here. I saw it 125, so I was very, very pleased with it.
We also got to the memo as a law abiding establishment. We are ready to comply with the federal government directives.
Well, it only takes time, but maybe with time they would comply. Maybe when regulatory bodies go around, they would comply with time.
The federal government, through the Minister of Petroleum, Timipriya Silva, announced Versailles. NTA News.
Meanwhile, the national chairman of the All Progressives Congress, Comrade Adam Soshomole, has commended President Muhammadu Buhari for approving a reduction in the pump price of petrol from 145 naira to 125 naira per litre. In a statement by his chief press secretary, the national chairman described the president's decision as a product of a progressive mind, driving the machinery of a responsible and compassionate government. Similarly, the All Progressives Congress has said that the new price of petrol is a demonstration of unalloyed commitment to the welfare and well-being of Nigerians by the present administration. In a statement by the National Chairman, Publicity Secretary, Lanre Issa Nilu, the party says the action is pro-people and hopes that the noble gesture will reflect positively in the lives of all Nigerians. You are still on to NTA Benin News at 7. More reports coming your way after this time out. Just stay tuned.
Christ Chosen Church of God International invites all ministers, church officers, including senior elders, deacons, secretaries, financial secretaries, men and women, prayer band leaders, youths, and choir executives to a one-day special seminar on Friday, 20th March 2020 at the International Center, Central Cathedral, Benin Agba Road, Benin City. Time is 9 a.m. prompt. If you are not informed, you are deformed. As a leader in your own capacity, come and learn the rudiments of leadership, as attendance is compulsory for all. Signed, Senior Apostle Dr. David Umefe Ikwiwu.
Let your power flow in this place.
Ogbeleo 2020 don't come with unbeatable travel and woofo on top of cheap travel price. Now you fit travel for free. Yes, you hear me. I said travel Muyi Line. As you travel with Muyi Line for 6 times, we gonna knock you free travel ticket for your 7th journey. To make this Muyi Line a woo bonanza price still there from Benin to Warri 680 naira, to Abraka 780 naira, to Ugele 1080 naira, Benin to Lagos Mile 2 Iyanokpaja Yaba Aja 2500 naira, Benin to Port Harcourt 2000 naira. We dey go Bayelsa and other Niger Delta routes, Ekpoma, Auchi and Abuja. We get executive cars like Toyota Corolla, Toyota Camry and Sienna for charter to local and international airport and anywhere for Nigeria. This bonanza date is June 30, 2020. Muyi Line head office day 169 Selu Lagos Road, opposite Technical Junction, Benin City. Muyi Line, friend of Nigerian students.
And you visit the ancient city of Benin, 2 things will excite you: the warmth and welcome of its people, and of course, the class and style of its hospitality business. Randeki Gold, home of hospitality like no other, located in one of the most serene environments in the ancient city, truly classy and exquisite with world-class facilities, fully equipped digital multipurpose hall with life-size, ultra-high definition LED screen, 180 square meters king-size swimming pool with bubble bath, enough to leave you breathless. The exotic Ariel's Bistro and Grill restaurant with variety of continental dishes, especially some of the rarest delicacies you can find in town. Fact is, a visit will truly convince you that we are gold. Randeki Gold is the gold wing of the prestigious Randeki Royal Hotel at 6 Henry Street off Ihama and Boundary Roads, GRA Benin City. www.randekihotels.com. Randeki Gold, our hospitality is gold.
Special invitation. The Ministry of Mines and Steel Development, South Zone, Benin City, cordially invites you to a one-day stakeholders meeting with the following themes. 1. Mineral Resources and Environmental Management Committee, MIREMCO, composition and roles and functions. 2. Sensitization on issues arising from solid mineral development in Edo State. The program will hold as follows. Date: Thursday, 19th March 2020. Venue: Rialto Hotels and Suites, Benin Auchi Road, near Coca-Cola Enyang, Benin City, Edo State. Time: 9 a.m. prompt. As a critical stakeholder in the solid mineral sector, your presence and active participation is highly solicited. Signed, Engineer Kalu I. Kalu, for the Zonal Mines Officer.
This is not just a hotel. It's a resort, a place where luxury, class, and hospitality meets. It's not just four walls. It's a reinvention. It's an idea that relaxation should be brilliant. We offer world-class services that makes the experience unforgettable. Edo Heritage Hotel, you can't get it better.
I don't tire to dey hear my customers. They complain about my place because light no dey and the heat na die.
Light matter no be problem to any business again, no. Because Uyi Technical, the generator headquarters, don't give solution to every business to blow, even with the small money for your SSO pocket.
Cheap so na be say I go buy one for my store and the one wey go pump water and carry our air condition for house.
Oh yes, so generator for everybody. Oh, for Uji Technica, all kind quality generator boku. From small generator go reach a big package generator with original spare parts. Uji Technica, na dear 100% copper generators a day. No be aluminium, no, even grinding machine and pepper milling. Okay, Kofiara, come carry your own from the generator headquarters, 79, 81, 83 Mission Road for Benin City.
Praise God. Kingsley Hall is my name, the senior pastor of Limwal Evangelical Ministry. I want to invite you for Praise and Prophetic Night 2020. Theme, Joyful Celebration. Date, Friday, 20th of March. And the time is 8 p.m. till dawn. Guest artist, Tiki and Mrs. Mama Mori. On voice of Abba Abia State, Kingsley Wilson, Rita Ale, Solomon, Oyifo, Actor Ojo, Felix Okori, and Sister Anna. Join me that night. It's your night of celebration. I'll be preaching and I'll be prophesying. Mama will also be in the house to preach and declare.
The Alpha, the beginning and the end.
And the venue is International Worship Center, Wonderland Prayer City Kilometer 12, Old Benin and Moriba, RCC Junction for bypass, Igbenilo Quarters by Benin City. Join me that night, 20th of March. Joyful celebration. I see joyful celebration on every areas of your life, and the gates of it shall not prevail. Shalom. See you there.
Many thanks for being there. The Independent Corrupt Practices and Other Related Offences Commission has commenced the process of developing a template for implementing constituency projects in Nigeria. To this end, it has met with critical key players in Benin to galvanize ideas towards achieving the initiative. Adegbejo Jipa reports.
As part of the Commission's effort to fight corruption in the country, it recently began the Constituency Projects Tracking Group exercise, which has seen the Commission visiting 12 states to monitor constituency projects, which contracts have been budgeted and awarded. So far, the exercise has revealed a lot of leakages, which the Commission seeks to address and educate the public.
The representative in the legislature who selected constituency do so because they are closer to you, and it is expected that they understand your needs better. You should therefore work with them to make sure that the project chosen for you actually reflects your needs.
For a better understanding of the concern of the Commission, a thought-provoking documentary on poor execution of projects, shoddy deals were displayed for the participants. There was also an interactive session where participants were allowed to express their views on the way forward. Representatives of some security agencies, non-governmental organizations, as well as chairmen of local government councils, traditional institutions made their inputs.
Our partnership is to change the perception so that citizens will begin to see the projects as theirs.
My constituency, my project. What that entails is that the people must be involved, and that those that are initiating those projects are not theirs.
Because to be aware that most of those programs that is being provided by politicians, that is showcased as if it's their personal project, we now come to our notice that it is really government projects.
And how we can work up to them and actually demand for such projects if it's not coming from.
The Independent Corrupt Practices and Other Related Offences Commission, through the sensitization workshop, hopes to enlighten the people that constituency projects are actually funded by government revenues. In Benin, Adegbejo Jipa, NTA News.
Synergy among stakeholders in the mining sector and harmonization of taxes are some of the ways to sort out areas of conflict for the overall development of the sector. These are the views of participants in a one-day stakeholders meeting held in Benin. It was organized by Mineral Resources and Environmental Management Committee in collaboration with the Ministry of Mines and State Development. Eugenia Ndubesi has details.
Double issuance of consent to operators, double taxation, and operation without legal authorities are some of the challenges of mining in Edo State. To chart a way forward, stakeholders converge on Benin on a one-day conference to forge greater cooperation to ensure national development and promote the interests of Edo people. Chairman of the Mineral Resources and Environmental Management Committee, Mirenko, Daniel Ine, believes that bringing together of miners in the state will improve the economic status of the state.
Now that pursue miners all over the bushland, it is now time to organize them formally, create register for them, approve their unions, and ensure that they pay taxes both to the federal government, state, and local government as may be appropriate.
The zonal mines officer Abdulkadir Adamu and member representing Ipubaha constituency in Edo State House of Assembly want stakeholders to work together while urging government to ensure speedy issuance of licenses to operators to avoid illegal mining.
What we are expecting as a takeaway from them is to go and implement what we have discussed here and what we have raised as a community.
Some of their issues are issues that can be solved by mere writing to the Miremco. Government has provided different avenues to solving such kind of problems.
This development will enable us go back and begin to put our houses in order and also know how best to work with government, how to bring things to the attention of government on time.
Participants say the conference has opened their eyes on how to tackle their challenges.
Now that we're having this committee, and definitely we have been having issues with the local committees, communities. So I think it's a good development and will help us.
I realized today that some children that goes to mine are not supposed to go there because there's an age limit to areas, age limit to people who can go to mining sites.
Theme for the conference is Mining Resources and Environmental Management Committee, Composition, Roles, and Function. In Benin, Eugenia Ndubisi, NTA News.
And now, talking about women, the need for them in Nigeria to remain firm, no matter the challenges of gender equality in the society, was the purpose of a seminar organized by the Women Committee of the Edo State Council of the Nigerian Labour Congress in Benin City to mark this year's International Women's Day. Joe Egu reports.
This gathering of women are here to discuss the need for the female gender to advocate gender equality in the state. The event is a follow-up to the celebration of this year's International Women's Day with the theme, I Am Generation Equality and Realizing Women's Rights. Keynote speakers enlightened participants on how to tackle stress and emotional trauma.
We are looking at issues that are affecting women, such as knowing your rights as a woman. A lot of women are ignorant of the law. A lot of women are ignorant of their rights.
There are so many ways in which we can prevent stress. We can do this by loving ourselves.
In section 167 of the Criminal Justice Law, that a woman has the right to bail somebody.
This panel of discussants afforded the participants an opportunity to seek clarifications in gray areas.
Empower a woman so that the nation, there will be peace in the community. Women face a lot of stress, we face a lot of emotional trauma.
The 3-day celebration also featured computer training for the women.
I've been carrying this phone all along. I doesn't know many functions of it, but today we have learned a lot.
From now on, without assistance of anybody, I can operate the desktop, any computer.
Activities marking the celebration will end this Friday with computer training for more women. In Benin, Joy, NTA News.
It's time for another break. To stay on.
For meals and motors, now safety of all our passengers be number one. We dey make sure say we use new motor and driver wey qualify carry our passengers reach where them they go.
Correct! Safety first. Safety first. Amels and Motors. Now you, Biko.
Safety and comfort come to Amels and Motors. Our head office there for number 156B, Benin Aoshi Road, Aduawa, Benin City. The part of the road from Benin, number 1 Eagle Street off Sopomba Road, by Sizzler, by Ring Road there for Benin City. Number 188 Motala Mohammed Way, Benin City. We there for number 38 Tubo Lagos Road, opposite UBTH Gate, Benin City. For Akpoma, Amels and Motors there by Beverly Hills Junction, Benin Aoshi Expressway, Ekpoma. For Abraka, we there for Police Station Road Junction, Abraka Delta State. For Port Harcourt, Ameosa Motor, just there for number 3, Oluo Passenger Road, Arebisi Motor Park, Water Lines, Port Harcourt for River State. We also there for number 190, Abba Port Harcourt Road, Barumola, Port Harcourt, River State. For Uyo, Ameosa Motors there for number 115, Ikota Kwene Road, opposite Aqua Ibom Transport Company. Uyo, Ameosa Motors, as lion be king of forest, now so Ameosa Motors be king of the road. Bam!
Precious Lord, take my hand, lead me on, let me
Celebration of life. With gratitude to God Almighty, the Emovo family announced the passing on to glory of our dearly beloved husband, father, grandfather, great-grandfather, father-in-law, brother, and uncle, late Chief Professor Emmanuel U. Emovo, CON, FAS, KSP, JP, the Obayagbona of Benin Kingdom. He was the former Vice-Chancellor of the University of Jos, first former Minister for Science and Technology, pioneer coordinator and CEO, Sheda Science Technology Complex, Abuja, survived by wife, Princess Mrs. Adesua C. Emovo, 6 children, 13 grandchildren, and 1 great-grandchild. Funeral activities, Thursday, 26th March 2020, commendation service at Akin Deco Auditorium, Uniben, time 10 a.m. VG Mass at St. Paul Catholic Church, Airport Road, Benin City, time 4 p.m. Friday, 27th March, Lion Estate at his residence, 7 Emovo Crescent, GRA. Funeral Mass at St. Paul Catholic Church, Airport Road, Benin City, time 11 a.m. Reception follows immediately at the Air Force Medical Center Feed, Airport Road, Benin City. Sunday, 29th March, Thanksgiving service at St. Paul Catholic Church, Airport Road, Benin City, time 10:30 a.m. May his gentle soul rest in perfect peace. Amen. Signed, family.
Precious Lord.
Wishes to inform all invited guests and the general public that her 4th Founders Day ceremony, earlier scheduled to hold on Monday, 23rd March 2020, has been postponed. The general public is hereby informed that the postponement has become necessary as a result of the shutdown of socio-economic activities in various countries across the world due to the outbreak of the coronavirus, COVID-19, and the governmental directives on social distancing and other transmission reduction measures arising therefrom. Any inconvenience caused by the postponement is highly regretted. Any new date for the ceremony will be announced in due time. Signed, Dr. Mrs. Isoken Oburu, FNIM Registrar.
Signature Hotel, please until Signature Hotel, a place of hospitality in the heart of Benin City. Please until
Pleasant Hill Signature Hotel, a place of hospitality in the heart of Benin City, located at 134 Akpakpavo Road, Benin City, Edo State, or call 0528 40557 or 081 36 3908.
Please until Signature Hotel. Please until Signature Hotel, a place of hospitality.
Thanks for being there. Teachers and pupils of Shining Star Nursery and Primary School were opportune to expand their knowledge in broadcasting following their visit to NTA Aduawa Transmitter Station. Ewu Oki has details.
On arrival, the pupils were taken on the gather tower of the NTA Benin transmitting station. They were at the transmitting room, master control room, studio, newsroom, and editing suites, where they were taught the various functions of the unit. In the studio, having been exposed to the rudiments of newscasting, one of the pupils was opportune to practicalize it.
Secretary to the Government of the Federation, Mr. Boss Mustafa, disclosed this after the inaugural meeting of the Presidential Task Force on Coronavirus.
Some teachers and pupils shared their experiences.
I've learned different things. I've learned that a mass is used to carry signals.
The mass is used to send signal to each houses. So we choose NTA because we thought that it's good and it's even better than some other television stations and also radio stations.
My experience in NTA has been very great.
Shining Star Nursery Primary and Secondary School is located at Odeirefo Way off Amufi Road, Boba Hill, Benin City. It was founded in 2015 with its motto, Citadel of Excellence. In Benin, Ebu Oke, NTA News.
And that's the news. Many thanks for joining us. Good evening.
Sense only when you are obedient. The Bible says he left us an example that we should follow in his steps. Now I'm learning God's word and I'm realizing where I should be, what I should do, how I should speak, how I should think, what to say. And I am doing just that. Blessed is the man that heareth me, watching daily. Not darapringly.